I'm going to show you how to use the MACD to find the liquidity of the markets and how the market maker can be detected with the liquidity process on the MACD. First of all, when the price is moving fast, we are going to have the MACD getting far away, the MACD line getting far away from the zero line. So when this happens, it means that the market maker is withdrawing the liquidity on the bid side. During that process, you have to be careful. You can't think that the price is going to bounce or you are not going to find the end of the leg. Of course, this is going to work on any time frame. You could be on the 5-minute chart or you could be on the daily chart. It doesn't matter. It's going to be the same. And when you have that a big distance, like in this case on the ES S&P futures, you know that the the liquidity is not present. The market maker is not pumping liquidity. So most of the times, not all the times, but most of the times, what is going to happen is that you're going to have a retrace after the withdrawal of the liquidity. In our trading room, we call it the stop in action, this process. Then, after that, the price is going to move back to that area, is going to sell off again. But the fresh low, in this case, now is losing the momentum. It's showing a smaller distance between the zero line and the MACD line. That's what we call divergence. So this divergence means that the big guy, as we call the market maker, is back. He is buying. The big guy is buying, is starting to build a accumulation, is starting to build a trap. That could be that could be the bottom of the market. So that tells that from there we can start looking for the reversal. We can go to lower time frames. We can start building the narrative around the completion of the trend. In this case, the price makes a second retrace. Of course, if we trigger properly on lower time frames, we're not going to lose money. But the price then makes this retrace and sell-offs again, one more. We have this low, but the divergence is still there. So this tells traders that the big guy is buying the lows. The market maker is buying those accumulations. He's adding to his position, while probably the retail guys are just selling and selling. When the price is losing momentum, when the MACD is showing that the divergence that at the end is losing momentum, it tells that we have a high probability that the big guy is doing that absorption. Always, and no matter the time frame that you are seeing, when you have your MACD divergent, be careful. If you are following the trend, be careful because that trend is likely to be done soon, or at least to have a significant retrace on the other way or significant move on the other side. Also, if you are short, you can book your profits when you start seeing this type of action. Or if you are following the trend on the other side, once you have the divergence, you're not going to sell anymore. So you are not going to sell here, probably you're going to sell here because you have the momentum on your side. And when the divergence shows up on the other side of the trend, we can start looking for buying. Then the price in this case soars up aggressively. And now we have again the divergent market. So sometimes you're going to have this type of clear divergence, and sometimes you're going to have this bar divergence. But it's going to have the same impact or the same concept. Look, here, big withdrawal of the liquidity, big distance between the MACD and the zero line. You don't want to short. You don't need to book your profits. But now that you have this thing here, probably you're not going to short, but you have to exit. because you know that a retrace or something bigger is going to happen, right? You don't know at that stage how deep it's going to be. Of course, there are other tools to start anticipating how deep it's going to be, and of course, Elliott Wave is fantastic for getting ready for the corrective wave or whatever. But look, then we have this significant move down. So that little divergence over there signaled that the price was going to start having trouble and that we could start either closing any bullish trade that started here or um, probably selling, right? So then we start seeing the price selling up. And again, look, we have the MACD here and here gaining momentum. When the MACD is gaining momentum, you know that the price is likely to go sideways first and then create a set, sometimes one, two of new lows. So in this case, we have one over here, and one here. We have one, two, three new lows. But those lows are now divergent on the MACD, as you can see. Right? The divergence is clear. So you know that that's it. You know that's the market cycle. That's the end of the wave. We need to start getting ready for an opposite move, and we have the move up. So the MACD is quite powerful. Of course, is not a complete trading system. You need to have other elements, but the MACD is a key element in the process to find the end of the waves. Let's have a look at other markets because this is going to work on any market. Let's have a look at the euro. This is one of the things that we do every day on the on our trading room. So let's start anywhere. Here, for example, look, we have the withdrawal of the liquidity. So the first point is that when you see these type of things, when you have a big distance between the zero line and the MACD line, this is a regular MACD. You know that the big guys withdrawing the liquidity. So that withdrawal of liquidity happens here, right? Then the you know that you are going to have a fresh low. So you have a fresh low, and from that point you are not going to sell anymore. Then in this case is a wave 5 that extends. So look, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, and we have 5, right, in terms of Elliott wave. So the wave 5 gets extended, and there we have our divergence, right? Of course, if you join the trading room, you're going to see this in action in the live markets every day. So right there we have the divergence. We know that something is coming. So actually from this low here, when the price sell-offs here, we need to start getting ready for the completion of the leg. Once we have the signal, the price starts bouncing up in the corrective mode. Always that you have a divergence, look at this one here, always be extra careful. If you are trading on that direction, stop following the trend. If you like to go against the trend, that's where you can start looking. And if you prefer to have an impulse and then trade on the retrace or whatever, but the MACD is going to give you the way of doing this. And it's going to be a great heads up for your trades. So remember, when the MACD moves far away from the zero line, it's a withdrawal of the liquidity of the institutional market maker side. You don't want to buy it. You don't want to go against the strong momentum. When you start seeing that divergence is your time to jump into the trade. Let's have a look at gold as another example here, because this one was quite interesting. This gold, we were following this one on the trading room as well. So examples, look at this one here. That's a big withdrawal of the liquidity, right? Look, we have this low and we have this low. That's a big withdrawal of the liquidity, don't you think? Yeah, right? So we know that after a bounce, after a retrace, the price is likely to move back into this area. That's one of the things. So if we like to follow the trend, we should follow the trend only when we have the MACD in a withdrawal of liquidity in that direction, and we wait for the retrace, and better if you wait for a divergence during the corrective wave. So you are not going to sell here, you are not going to sell here. You could start somewhere here because now you have the divergence on the other side. This is a withdrawal of the liquidity for the corrective. So you know that we are coming down here to this low here, right? That's the target. That's following the trend trade with the MACD. And when the price makes the low, great. But now we have divergence. So we have to be careful because we know that something on the other side is coming. So that's the main plan. Follow the momentum and fade the divergence, or book your profits. If you like to follow the trend, use the MACD to find the end of the corrective to jump into the trend. If you like to fade the trend, you can wait for divergence, or the divergence could be also to book your profits if you are following the trend. If you want to check this in everyday trading, we have a membership on Elliott Wave Street where you can get access immediately to all the contents of the membership. We have wave counts, we have the trading room, we have strategies, different institutional strategies, and we have a daily room with live trading where we cover the markets and we plan the trades every day. So here on elliottwavestreet.com on the membership page, you can check all the plans that we have and you will get immediate access. That's the plan, traders. Don't forget to always watch the MACD.